Be sure to subscribe and click on the bell for notifications on future uploads. Hello everyone, Someone Bard here, or you can call me Sully. As you can tell by the decorations behind me, and all over my room of course, that is Easter Sunday, and I have a holiday special, or movie in this case, to review. And since it is Disney's 100th anniversary, it seems logical that I'll be going over one of, if not, their only Easter movie. And this one happens to star the beloved characters from the 100 Acre Wood. Released on home video on March 9th, 2004, it's Winnie the Pooh, Springtime with Roo. Directors Elliot M. Bohr and Saul Andrew Blinkoff had done a nice Winnie the Pooh Easter movie based on the characters by A.A. Milne, with fun characters, a nice story, neat animation, and okay songs. But I'd say it's about as fine as the Winnie the Pooh Thanksgiving special, where that one has a similar narrative but kept it to a half hour. Yet I find it better than the Tigger movie in that, in spite of Roo trying to help, it doesn't come across as a depressing one. Because with this one, it's of Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, Tigger, and Roo going to Rabbit's to celebrate Easter, as he's the Easter Bunny for the 100 Acre Wood, only for Rabbit to have his friends do a spring cleaning of his house while he tends to his garden. Yet when Roo comes across the Easter decorations Rabbit hid away in the closet, everyone puts them up thinking Rabbit forgot about the holiday. But Rabbit removes his friends from his home and puts the Easter stuff away, as the others realize that Rabbit isn't celebrating Easter, even to not say the word Easter or have anyone else say it in his home. Thus, Tigger tries to find out what's going on while Roo and the others practice Easter as they wait. For Tigger thought Rabbit made Roo unhappy for not being the Easter Bunny and for not celebrating Easter, leading to the narrator helping them out, and the film becomes a Pooh version of A Christmas Carol, but with Easter. Using the book to go in time to the past, when Rabbit was the Easter Bunny for Roo's first Easter, and how Tigger took Rabbit's place, then to the present with Rabbit finding out what's troubling Roo, and to a future where Rabbit's friends left him. For one thing, it's an interesting setup, and it's occasionally clever. Of course, it does have Tigger say, "What the dickens," and emphasizes that, because the makers know what they're exactly implying here. To have these characters be part of one of Charles Dickens's famous stories, but with their unique twist of having Rabbit be a Scrooge-type character and Roo be a Tiny Tim-type character, but they're still Rabbit and Roo. Same thing with Tigger being a Ghost of Christmas Past type, and the narrator being a Ghost of Christmas Past, Present, and Future type. Everyone else is just themselves. Plus, there's some good gags in this, a couple of which I chuckled at, like Roo suddenly leaving in the middle of Kanga talking to him, and the narrator doing a spooky voice to Rabbit, then stopping it, and Piglet looking like a literal dust bunny. And most of these gags are visual, from Tigger losing his stripes and the pages of the book turning when Pooh sneezes, Piglet looking flat under Pooh, and a pair of Mickey Mouse ears in a pile covering Roo. There's also references to other holidays in this, like Hanukkah with the dreidel, and Halloween with Tigger and a jack-o'-lantern over his head, which was due to him being clumsy and trying to talk to Rabbit. But another thing is that the past sort of takes place after Kanga and Roo first moved and everyone's gotten to know each other, as the present is Roo's second Easter, which feels odd to me as this roughly takes place within a year, and yet the film doesn't specify how long Rabbit's been the Easter Bunny. As he pretty much says every spring he's excited for Easter because that's when he's the Easter Bunny, yet this only has 1 year of it, and that 1 year is Roo's first Easter, where it's a mess for him as he's always planning and organizing things. But what about all the other times before this? Were they as bad as this one to make him stop celebrating? I feel like 1 year is not enough. Yet there's one or two bits in this that seem pointless. As okay as the songs are, the one about Pooh sneezing seems unnecessary, as just having him make a huge sneeze is all that's needed. Sure, this song's like under a minute, but this musical number feels like filler material where the rest are just fine. And in the end, this is a pretty fine Easter movie. It's not one I watch every year, as I don't think it's one of Pooh's best films given my impressions on it, but I like it enough for the humor, the clever way its story is told, and the colorful look and animation. Nothing too bad about it, but just enough to make me smile. 2.5 plus Mickeys. And that is it. So thank you for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Facebook or Twitter, support me on Patreon, and until next time for a new video, and have a happy Easter.